G'day mate, this is Nick, second in command at iNews for Apple, reporting to you from a land down under. Now guys, I'm kidding. Hi, it's Nick, second in command at iNews for Apple, as you may know. Today's tip has actually got two small tips, with tips within a tip, a bit like Inception, a dream within a dream, but a tip within a tip. Anyway, first tip is text expansion, iOS 5, and second tip is a kind of hidden theme look to Safari on iOS 5. So let's get started. Text expansion, very simple, very powerful, very useful. To enable it, well, you don't have to enable it, it's enabled by default. To get it set up, you go to settings, general, pardon me, keyboard, yeah, and down here we've got a new section called shortcuts. Now I've already added one. Apple puts one in by default, OMW, on my way. I've put a new one, BRB. It's quite simple to add a new one. You just push add new shortcut, and when you get to that window, you get two fields. One up the top, you get the phrase, so that's the full phrase, and down the bottom, you get the shortcut. So with Be Right Back, which is quite a popular one, I've put Be Right Back up the top and BRB down the bottom. So to try that out, we'll go over to the Notes application. As you can see, I've already tried this out just to make sure it works. So we'll delete that, and when we type BRB, it will suggest Be Right Back, just underneath it there. And when I hit the spacebar, it will insert it. So there you go, a very, very powerful feature, very good for people who text quite often. Now the next tip is one I discovered on macintude.net a couple of weeks back. It's a new interface tweak in iOS 5 in Safari, which gives it a different theme. To get this, you have to put Safari in private browsing mode. So again, pardon me, you go to settings, where do we go? We go to, Safari. And then we want to go to private browsing and push that on. It's going to warn you that, it's going to ask you if you want to close all the tabs. So I'm just going to hit close all. Doesn't really matter, I don't have any open. And we'll go home, and we'll go to Safari. And it'll take a second. And there we go. As you can see, the new theme in Safari, actually you can't see it very well on camera, but it's interesting. I mean, it's not the nicest piece of UI work I've ever seen done, but it's a good change. And you know, everything's dark, the keyboard's still light, but you know, as you can see up here, the whole toolbar, tab bar goes dark. You can add new tabs here, and we'll Google hello. Oh yes, my amazingly fast internet here in Australia. Anyway, you get the point. So I think that's a very nice tweak, especially if you're looking for something different, and it certainly lets you know that you're in private mode. Of course, same deal, to turn it off, back to the same place, settings, Safari, and you're going to put private browsing off, clear all, close all, sorry, and that's it. So that's it for this one, guys. Sorry for the delay, I had a few issues with my tripod and sickness. Aha, great, isn't it? Make sure to check out the website at www.inewsforapple.com. Also follow us on Twitter at iNewsForApple, our Facebook page. I'll put all these links in the description. And until next time, have a good one.